spot where a robber came in, shot and killed rapper PnB Rock in broad daylight. He was sitting right across from his girlfriend, who had just tagged their location online.
No, I never got robbed ever in my life. I ain't gonna say never, because I don't like saying never. I'm not so suspicious.
Community members and activists are calling for action to stop these kinds of crimes from happening.
What up, Rizzle fam? It seems like there's no end to the tragic deaths that's plaguing the rap and hip-hop world right now. LA just witnessed another shooting, and another life was lost after a burglary went wrong. Famous rapper PnB Rock was out having lunch with his girl when all of a sudden a guy showed up and snatched his life. Now a lot of PnB fans are dragging his baby mama for posting their location online, which might have let the hitters know where PnB was. But PnB's baby mama has finally come out to clear out some of the things that went down that day. So what really happened? Alright, so on Monday, the 12th of September 2022, famous Philly rapper, songwriter, and singer, who we all know by the name of PnB Rock, passed away. Even though his career in the rap game wasn't that long, he acquired quite a reputation. PnB made 2 banger albums and released a number of singles that stuck deep within the music industry. Everyone in the game knows PnB Rock, Fleek, and Selfish. He collaborated with some of hip-hop's most famous, like Lil Baby, Meek Mill, and XXXTentacion. PnB Rock was gained popularity thanks to his unique sound that was partly built on his ability to seemingly switch between singing and rapping. But his life story ended tragically. According to the story that the police came up with as soon as they could, there was a robbery in South LA, after which the robber took out his burner and took PnB's life. Everyone suspects that the robber found out where Rock was because of his girlfriend and his second daughter's baby mama, Steph Saboyan, dropped their location on one of her Instagram stories. The caption clearly said they were there, and there was even a photo of their meal. Roughly 20 minutes later, Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles witnessed a robbery by a masked dude with a whip. At around 1:15 p.m., PnB Rock was met by a dude who most likely came for his chain or his cash. In the end, he took the most valuable thing that PnB Rock had, his life. After he unloaded his firearm, he ran away from the spot, and he's still on the run. Only a little after the robber fled the scene, the ambulance pulled up to the spot and tried to save Rock's life. They took him to the hospital, but man, it was too late. PnB Rock passed at the young age of 30. According to police reports, the investigation is on the way, and they believe that they'll find the guy who did it soon. Meanwhile, the entire hip-hop community was devastated by the loss of PnB Rock. He's one hell of an artist, a loving father, and a true friend to all those who shared time with him. A lot of people mourned Rock's loss on social media, as it came as a tragic surprise to everyone. The people who worked with him and made music with him made sure to let everyone know just how much they cared for him. Even though he was trying to establish himself as an independent artist in like the last 6 months of his life, before that, he was a signed artist. Atlantic Records, his label, described his death as a senseless loss on their official Instagram account. They wrote, "PnB Rock was more than an artist. To many, Rakeem Allen was a great friend. He was also a wonderful father to 2 beautiful little girls. This news is heavy on our hearts, and we're all hurting over this senseless loss. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family during this difficult time." Rock's fans can't believe what happened. They posted comments of grief and sorrow all over his Instagram posts. "Can't believe this. Broken heart. Rest in peace, brother. I love you so much, man." A number of hip-hop artists jump on their social media to spread the news and express their feelings. One of the first ones to do was Kodak Black. He said he was with Rock on the phone just the day before he passed. But that's not all he wrote on his story. Listen to this. "Shake my head. PnB was my boy. I was just OTP with him last night. We be talking about him coming back out and popping his shit again, and this rap shit, that might as well kill herself." Well, that escalated quickly. Believe it or not, Kodak Black is the only one who absolutely smacked Rock's girlfriend Steph for sharing their location. A lot of folks think that this stuff would have never happened if she acted differently. Nicki Minaj has something similar to say about it too. She wasn't as vulgar as Kodak, but she thinks it was a big mistake. After Pop Smoke, there's no way we as rappers or our loved ones are still posting locations to our whereabouts. To show waffles and some fried chicken, he was such a pleasure to work with. Condolences to his mom and family. This makes me feel so sick, Jesus. Nicki was right to notice a similarity between PnB and the tragic death of Pop Smoke. He was murked in a home invasion in 2020. Allegedly, his passing came about after his home location was dropped on social media. One day before he was targeted, he had posted photos on Instagram where he showed a couple of bands and a gift bag labeled with the address to his LA home. After that, a couple of guys invaded his house, took all his stuff, and took a shot at Pop. The rest was all history, but it all started with that location drop that seemed totally unimportant. It seems like sharing your location as a celebrity or someone even remotely famous is a big no-no in the game nowadays. You never know when someone desperate could come for you. That is precisely the reason why a lot of folks joined the blame train that's been coming Steph's way ever since Rock passed. This is what some of Rock's fans had to say about his baby mama and what she did. She was a problem long before that moment. Rest in peace. She probably did cause his death. That's suspicious as how that happened. It could have been something else, but regardless, they're gonna definitely blame her. Do not let these women unknowingly pressure you into your demise. However, one of the ladies who come from the hip-hop world has taken Steph's side and is ready to defend her. Cardi B thinks that Steph is not to blame and that she did nothing wrong. How can anyone know if the shooter checked her Instagram and found out about the location that way? She needs support at this moment, not blame. I highly doubt that dude was looking at PnB's baby mom Instagram. He was in a bad location and people stay outside plotting. It's very irresponsible and inconsiderate to blame her for something so tragic. We should be sending nothing but love to her and his family at this time. And Cardi has a point. People shouldn't just be jumping right to conclusions about who to blame in this whole scenario. Just think about the pain that she's got to be in right now. She lost one of the closest people, and she's gonna be alone with 2 kids and no father by her side. After all the comments came her way, she deleted her social media. Took a step back from everything. But Rock's baby mama dropping their location isn't the only odd thing that happened. A little more than a week before PnB was shot, he spoke already about being targeted in LA. Before, it's like he knew trouble was heading his way. In an interview with DJ Act, he said that he's been lined in LA before and that he was almost robbed. He also said that the city was ruthless criminals who aren't like the ones where he's from. He's used to sneaky criminals and people who hide the fact that they rob and steal. However, LA is a totally different beast. People there seem to have no chill at all. They'll come after you in broad daylight, won't even blink. But then at one point in the interview, PnB Rock said something that seemed a bit scary. Now, when we look back at it, at one point he said,
I never got robbed ever in my life. I ain't gonna say never because I don't like saying never. I'm not suspicious.
It's kind of scary how he talked about never being robbed, only to get robbed literally a couple days later. The fact that he mentioned superstition makes it even worse. Ever since his eldest brother lost his life, PnB Rock has been keeping a low profile. But it seems that it wasn't low enough. One dude found him, and that was it. RIP to PnB Rock, and condolences to his fam. But what's y'all's take on this whole situation with PnB Rock's passing and his baby mama's involvement? You think she really was to blame? Or you think this blame train's got stopped? What's really going on behind the hit on Rock? Let us know what you think all about it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, make sure to check this next one out too. And as always, remember to keep it rizzle.